My role as the Executive Director of BELTRAIDE and what we do with respect to investments, this is the kind of information they wanted to gather in terms of process, and I trust that whatever we discuss, really aided the process in terms of the guidelines that are set and how investors should ensure that those guidelines are complied with by fulfilling, those different areas. In the case of that CSCI guideline, there are seven steps, and if you don't satisfy the steps, then it simply means that your project could have been delayed.
Indeed. You said during the hearing that for you the definitive agreement doesn't exist. Did you mean back then or no that it doesn't exist?
No, I maintain, as far as I know, it doesn't exist. I never saw one. I was never exposed to one or anything like that. So as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't exist.
Former Minister Erwin Contreras, did he ever reach you, communicate with you, call you at any point to discuss anything regarding that agreement?
No, there was no conversation regarding that. My interactions primarily were with the chair of the cabinet subcommittee on investment.
So if I were to ask you, based on what you've heard of the agreement itself, would you be able to share with us what you feel of, what you think of it, of the document? Was it a fair document?
Well, I haven't really seen or read it, so it's hard for me to say. But all I can say is, where the process is concerned, that any application that goes through a certain process, there's a determination afterwards. I mean, once we have identified that, yes, it's legitimate, it's within the priority, it has economic impact, it will create employment, and whatever request is made and the assessments are done with respect to benefit costs to the country in terms of its impact, but it would not have exceeded anything that was within that application that left. So with respect to the definitive agreement, like I said, I haven't read it, so I don't know what's included in there, and I don't know what would have been granted to those principals had it materialized and then really become effective. So I really don't know.